Okay, I just saw this thing, the live feed on the indigenous group was discussing about the graves. More graves were found in Canada. As he was saying, it's not mass grave, it's unmarked graves. So they are going to go and find out the names of that's going to be a huge project to find out who's buried there. Over 700. And it's not all children, it's adults too. This was, I guess, the Catholic graveyard there. But what I got was this was inspiring at the center of it, inspiring, this is painful. This is painful that's coming up now. And the foundation is, they want to take care of this. They want to do the right thing and get the names on these graves. And this is illuminating. They wanted to bring this to light, what happened there, what was going on. The challenge is the synchronicity coming together. And again, this is like, I just feel with this is the harvesting of those graves of persevering. Underneath of it, we have that they're going to persevere with this, and that above it, that they are resilient. They'll make it through this, but they want to come together and heal from it, and they want to get names, who's buried there, what happened. So going forward, we have wisdom. We want to learn from this. Okay, want to take charge. We want to learn from this. We want to go forward in a viable way as a leader. The foundation is dreamer. We want to get higher with this, and above it, awakening. Now, I think that this awakening is really interesting in this because we have those that were buried there. Okay, so this is awakening to what took place, and hopefully that people learn from this and can go forward in a stronger way. Okay, dreaming, elevating, something higher in going forward. Okay. So those that are buried there, they're awakened, they're on the other side, and they're doing fine on the other side. But again, this is illuminating what happened, getting people to awaken to something better. Yes, it's a painful thing, but this pain is there to inspire, to learn from it, and to go forward and not have something like this ever happen again. Okay? And I think it's coming up now. It's a synchronistic time. The timing of it is coming up to where people can have more resilience, and it's a time of perseverance. We've lost so many people with COVID and things as well. And so now we're just, all these deaths and all this stuff is coming up at this time, okay? So it looks like this is a time to process these things, to persevere, to do the best that can be done to go forward. Unfortunately, we can't go back in time and repair it. We can only use this to inspire wisdom to go forward in a better way, illuminate again, get some resilience, and awaken so this doesn't happen again. Basically, we need to continue forward, continue in more light and wisdom and understanding, so these things don't take place again. As long as we're on the thing with the Catholic Church, I was asked about this thing with the Catholic Church, the thing where they were talking about Biden and maybe refusing him communion because of the stance on abortion. But now get this, it's not the full Catholic Church that's doing this. This is the this is some of the bishops that were voicing this. I don't think it's the official stance of the Catholic Church. Although let's face it, I mean the Catholic Church has a lot to you've got these graveyards, we've got pedophiles. Now they say they're going to, look at things and hold them accountable when they're having interactions with women, but they didn't say anything about these pedophiles. So rather than just asking about the Biden thing, is the Catholic Church ever going to clean up their act? Are they ever going to get it together? Because there's just too many things, abuses and things that have happened throughout. The center of it, bravery, okay? People need to stand up for the truth. I don't know how you can allow ones to stay in positions of power that are abusing children, that are having children out of wedlock, that were raping nuns, that were, it's too much. Underneath of it, we have the Earth Mother. Okay. Now let me see what we have above it. There need to be some radical changes in the Catholic Church. I couldn't go. I'm sorry. These are supposed to be representatives of Christ. Okay? They're abusing children, abusing women, having, secret affairs. It's just unending. So let's see what we have with that. Above it, transition. Yeah. They need to get grounded. They need to have a heart. They need to transition. Okay? If this were run by women instead of the men, they wouldn't allow this stuff to go on. Okay? And to be held as something sacred. Okay? I don't want a pedophile. Wouldn't want them giving me communion. Okay? They're not my intercessor between me and God. Okay? A pedophile. Okay? An abuser. And some of the nuns have been just as bad. You had some of the nuns in especially Ireland that were so horrible. Just mean, horrible. So the challenge with the church is harmony. Yeah, need to get it together. Abundance. And above it, awakening. They need to wake up. They need to wake up and have harmonious abundance rather than allowing these things to continue and not cleaning it up. Okay? Going forward, we have spiritual. You're supposed to be a church. You're supposed to be spiritual. Okay? Where does any of this line up with what Christ taught? Did he teach you to be a pedophile? And if you get caught, just move you to a different area? To lie and have children? You're not, you're supposed to be celibate and you're having kids that they're not taking care of. They're not, underneath of it, we have night. Yeah. We need to look at what's going on under the cover of night, under the cover of darkness. And the illusion, that they're spiritual. When you're doing those types of things under the cover of night, then it's an illusion of spirituality. That's not spiritual. There's nothing in there. You think that Christ would uphold any of these things? Okay? Lying, cheating, manipulating, okay? Under the cover of saying they're holy. This is saying, no, you need to wake up. You're under an illusion if you think this is spiritual, that you're doing these things under the cover of night so that it's not seen, okay? You need to be brave. You need to transition. You need to come to really caring and light and love and balanced and grounded, okay? Harmony, okay? There's abundance of things that need to be taken care of with this. Abundance of things that need to be taken care of with this. Okay? So it's not showing here that they're changing. Going forward, they're under the illusion that they're spiritual because they continue to do these things. Continue to do these things under the cover of night. Yeah. Okay. So under the bravery and stuff, you need to defend that this needs to transition. They need to make a change. The challenge is they're after the money, okay? And going forward is think you're spiritual. Think it's spiritual. You're under a delusion, okay? This is not going to end well for them. What they're doing behind the scenes. That's really a condemnation. Ooh. I wouldn't want to be them when they get to the other side. Would you want to face Christ after you'd been a pedophile? Or raped women? Or raped nuns? Or killed children? Abused them, and you're supposed to be one that's spiritual, seeking God, a representative of God. Yeah, this is really a condemnation. It doesn't look like they are cleaning up their act anytime soon. Just they are not. They are not. Because this end point, when it comes to spirituality, you're under a great illusion. And when death is coming, the night, what they're doing under the cover of night, there's more stuff, You need to look in the darkness at all the stuff that's going on. Okay? A lot of things have gone on and continue to go on. Okay? A lot of things continue to go on that are not being cleaned up. They make excuses for it. And for them to sit there and say, that the communion should be withheld from Biden because of his stance. Talk about, that's just what the Catholic Church is doing, and they keep assenting to because they don't clean it up. I mean, if you're supposed to be a representative of Christ, you standing in the gap, okay? And you get caught being a pedophile or raping a nun or abusing the kids and any of these things, they should be excommunicated immediately. Not just move to a different area. Oh, well, you're forgiven. No, this is supposed to be a representative of Christ. What do you mean you're forgiven? Just move you to a different, we'll just act like it never happened. Well, everyone sins. No, you're supposed to be a representative of Christ. You're supposed to be surrendered to God, surrendered to the path of Christ, surrendered. And this is all ego, dark, manipulative. So yeah, unfortunately, the reading is that they're not changing. They're not changing. And like I said, I sure wouldn't want to be them when they leave the form. When they have held that, what did Christ say? Better a millstone were tied around their neck and they're thrown into the thing than did you abuse any of them. What you've done to the least of these, you've done to me. What you have done to the least of these, you're in a position of power, and what you have done to those, you have done to me. So they raped Christ. Okay? They've tortured him, they beat him. Okay? And it was better that they had had a millstone and thrown into the deepest water and drowned before they get there. So I wouldn't want to be any of these abusers that hide under a church and supposed to be spiritual. Okay? I'm going to leave this here. This is... I mean, it's really sad what you see under the cover of being, and this is no spiritual at all. There's nothing spiritual about somebody that does something like that. And karma, they will pay, okay? They're going to go up there and Christ says, I never knew you. Who are you? You're a worker of the devil. You're a representative for me. Yeah. It would have been nice to see that they were going to clean up their act, but it's not happening.